Hello fifth grade, welcome back kids. I hope that you are having a nice time at home. Today we're gonna start with these activities and we're going to do a lot. So today we're gonna start by doing a review about just the activities that we did yesterday, because we started by doing a review about the vocabulary from this unit, etc., etc. We also have something like activities from the workbook, and we did pages 88 and 89. You also needed to send a video, record a video reading your conversation on exercise 7. You could ask someone from your family to help you to read this, or you can just read it by your own. So now we're gonna do a review about would rather. Remember that would rather is used when you want to say or you want to refer others' opinion or preference about something. Would rather is followed by the verb infinitive than. Okay, so we're just gonna pay attention to this. Okay, so would rather is used, remember, we use it when we have different options. For example, you can go to a restaurant, you have the menu, so you can choose if you want to eat pizza, if you want to eat hamburger, if you want to eat sushi, if we want to eat spaghetti, etc., etc. And there are a lot of things. So you have different options and you need to choose one or maybe two, but you need to choose, okay? You have the election, you need to choose, okay? So that's the preference. When you have a lot of options and you need to choose, that's your preference, and for that reason we use would rather. For example, here you have some examples. Would you rather eat Chinese or Japanese food? I rather eat Japanese food. So remember that I means I would, okay? So it says it would rather is followed by the verb infinitive and than. So it says I'd rather have coffee than tea. In this case, would you rather eat Chinese or Japanese food? You could say I'd rather eat Japanese food than Chinese food. I'm mentioning the two options that the people who asked me the question gave me. Later we're gonna check some examples. We're not going to work on this today, but this is a review so we can be ready for tomorrow's class. Eso significa porque mañana sí vamos a trabajar en eso, ¿ok? Por eso saltamos 2 páginas. So you need to review about this para que estemos preparados para la clase de mañana. So present perfect tense is also an important topic that we're learning in this unit. So present perfect is used when we want to talk about interrupted actions, something that happened in the past, but it was interrupted by something and it didn't finish. Or maybe. So to make an affirmative sentence, you need always to start with the subject, and depending on the subject, you need to choose have or has. Remember that has is only used with he, she, or it, okay? So then we're gonna write the past participle. Remember to have your charts about past participle verbs. I have tried sushi. Or if you want to say she, you could say she has tried sushi. Y eso es lo único que va a cambiar. Okay? Negative. What happens if I want to make this sentence negative? Always starting by subject, have not, or in case you're using has not. Y eso se puede contraer. Have not, haven't. Has not, hasn't. And the last thing is the past participle and the complement. I have not tried sushi, or she has not tried sushi. Okay? If you want to make a question, you need to change the order between the subject and the auxiliary have or has. Have you tried sushi? Has she tried sushi? Okay? So let's go to the workbook pages that we have for today. 92 and 93 from the workbook. Activity 14. It says, read and circle the correct answers. A. Chemical that your body produces when you are excited, frightened, or angry. A. Adrenal glands, adrenaline. Number 2. A chemical which your body produces that affects your body. A. Hormone. B. Oxygen. Number 3. To let go of something or someone. A. Release. B. Protect. Number 4. Strong feelings of worry that prevent you from relaxing. A. Boost. B. Stress. Okay, so we have number 5, the smallest part of a living thing. A. Oxygen. B. Cell. And when you finish doing this, remember that the instruction says circle, okay? You need to circle, not underline, not check, not cross, etc. Activity 15 says, listen and read. Circle T for true or F for false. Now, I'm gonna play the audio and you need to pay attention and follow the reading because it's super, super, super important to listen to it.
Page 92. Activity 15. Listen and read. Then circle T for true or F for false. Extreme sports.
Many people exercise to relax and to release stress. But other people like sports that are exciting and may even be dangerous, like motor car racing, skiing, and rock climbing. These people love the feel of adrenaline rushing through their bodies, giving them that extra boost of energy. The sudden boost of this hormone is called an adrenaline rush.
Free riding.
Free riding is like big wave surfing on snow. Skiers go to the top of a very high, steep mountain and ski down it. There are no paths for them to follow. They just follow the natural paths down the mountain. Where does the adrenaline rush come from? They go down the mountain very, very fast because the slopes that they ski down are very steep. Some slopes are almost at 90 degrees to the ground. They also fly in the air in some places, over rock-covered snow cliffs. Now, that sounds very exciting, doesn't it?
Okay, so we have number 1. Some extreme sports can give people an adrenaline rush. True or false? Number 2. Reindeers ski down very high steep mountains. True or false? Then we have free riders follow a path. True or false? Free riders aren't adventurous. True or false? Activity 16 on page 93, and it says read and complete, then listen and check. Achieve string sports, goals, professional, risk, and sale. If you want to know about these words, you can find them on a dictionary. Please try to use your dictionaries. So it is called Record Breaking Teenagers. So you're gonna read this story by your own at home. Antes de escucharla, lo vamos a leer cada quien en casa, because my throat is killing me. And you are gonna complete with these words from the box. Antes de escucharla, vamos a completar con las palabras de la caja. Okay, so please try not to cheat, no hagamos trampa. Then, when you finish, vamos a pausar el video para escribir. And when you finish, you can check and listen to the audio. Y cuando termines de contestar, vamos a poner el video otra vez para escuchar el audio y revisar nuestras respuestas. So now you can pause this video and do this activity so you can complete with your own answers. I think that you have finished and I hope you have. Now, I'm gonna play the audio so you can check your answers about this.
Workbook, page 93. Activity 16. Read and complete, then listen and check. Record-breaking teenagers.
All around the world, there are teenagers who do amazing things at home, at school, or on the sports field. But some teenagers take enormous risks and break records in the world of extreme sports. Let's read about 2 record-breaking teenagers who set out to achieve and succeed in reaching their amazing goals. Jordan Romero is a professional climber who, as a teenager, climbed 7 of the highest and most challenging mountains on 7 continents. He climbed his first mountain, Mount Kilimanjaro, in Africa in 2006 when he was 10 years old. He's the youngest person in the world to do this. In 2011, when he was 15 years old, He climbed the last of the 7 mountains, a mountain in Antarctica. Jordan, who lives in California, wants to help other teenagers reach their goals, so he started a group called Find Your Everest. In 2012, a Dutch teenager, Laura Decker, became the youngest person to sail around the world on her own. Laura has been on or near water all her life. She was born on a boat, got her first boat when she was 6 years old, and at 8 years old, began dreaming about sailing around the world. At 10 years old, she got her second boat, Guppy, and at 15 years old, she set off on her long trip. A year and a day later, she achieved her goal. She was just 16 years old. When Laura finished the trip and got off her boat, her mother, father, sister, grandparents, and many cheering fans greeted her.
Okay, that's really nice and interesting. Would you like to do something like this? It will be really nice, maybe dangerous, but if you are able to do it, well, it's like a huge opportunity to do it. Activity 17 says read 16 again and answer the questions. 16 this activity. Number 1, how many mountains on how many continents has Jordan Romero climbed? Number 2, how old was Jordan when he climbed his last mountain? Number 3, what does Find Your Everest do? Number 4, how old was Laura when she got her first boat? Number 5, how old was Laura when she set off to achieve her goal? So that's it. So please kids, try not to forget to send pictures of these 2 pages or with your name and today's date. Already answer, of course. Send them to me, and please don't forget that tomorrow I'll see you at the same time as always. Please try to be on time because we have a lot of things to do at the class. We are going to work on the workbook, so please have it prepared. Please kids, be on time. We had a lot of things to do. I'm going to tell you some news and we need to check about it. So please, I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget it. Try not to miss our class, and I'll see you right there. Have a nice and beautiful day. Bye.